You've ordered a new final drive in our web shop. Thank you. This video will give you a few tips about installing the final drive. To start, check your new final drive for damage that may have occurred during shipment. Next, check whether there is sufficient oil in the final drive. You can do this as follows. Put the final drive in the correct position with the filler plug on top and the oil drain plug at the bottom. Next, turn the indicator to open it. If oil flows out of the opening, it has sufficient oil. If this is not the case, top up the oil. Now transfer the hydraulic couplers from the old final drive to the new one. Do this one by one so that you know for sure that you're installing the couplers correctly. Before installing the final drive, thoroughly clean the faces of the final drive and the seat. Therefore, remove any oil, rust, grease, and paint. If you don't, eventually a gap will occur between the faces and the final drive may vibrate loose. Pull the final drive uniformly against the face of the frame. Next, clean the bolts and apply Loctite. Then tighten the bolts crosswise using the correct torque. Once you have fastened the final drive in the frame, continue with connecting the hoses. Ensure that you connect the hoses to the correct connections. If you did not mark the hoses, or if your new final drive deviates from the old one, you can perform the following test to ensure you connect the hoses correctly. First, connect the A and B hoses to the final drive. Suspend other hoses in or above a drip tray. Next, start the machine and operate the second speed. The hose where oil now spurts out is for the second gear, connected to the PS port. The other hose is the drain hose, connected to the top drain port. Before continuing with installation of the sprocket on the final drive, we recommend first testing the final drive. Put the final drive in the forward, reverse, and second speeds. It may be the case with regard to some alternative final drives that the driving direction deviates from that of the old final drive. If this is the case, exchange the A and B hoses. The driving direction will then be okay. Do, however, a test to be sure and next check for any leaks. Now you should install the sprocket. Before doing this, first ensure the faces are free from dirt, grease, rust, and paint. Next, ensure that the sprocket is installed level onto the final drive. Turn the correct bolts after applying Loctite into the sprocket and tighten them using the correct torque. Next, install the caterpillars or tracks using the correct tension. For the correct tension, check the machine's manual. Urgent advice: an incorrect tension can damage your new final drive. Some hydraulic oil may leak during the installation. Therefore, check the level of the hydraulic oil before starting to use the machine. If the hydraulic oil is too low, your machine may be damaged. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions, call or email one of our staff, or visit fargodrives.com. Fargo Drives takes you everywhere.